because we lied. All right, now, everybody, I need y'all to get up, bring your energy, because it's time to start the Sisaundra Show!
Sisaundra Show, y'all. I am falling apart right now. Everything done fell off of me. Listen, welcome to the Sisaundra Show. Come here, y'all. This is Shantae. He's in the house trying to help us.
Let's do it, Shantae.
What's up, Shantae?
What's up,
now,
y'all?
give it up for our production assistant.
Yes, sir.
So, Shantae, I think I need a microphone, too. Can you help? Am I doing this right? Listen, y'all, make some noise for my band, your band. It's our band for the culture.
Hey, let's go.
Woo! Come on, fellas. Y'all put your hands together on guitar for Mr. Luke Garibald. Hey! On drums, y'all holding down that groove, Mr. John Park. Our music director on keys. Y'all better give it up for Chris Baptiste. And oh, hold on, y'all. Bringing on the funk. Y'all put your hands together for Mr. Doc Reed. Here we go. Woo! Come on. Thank you so much, guys. How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
You look fantastic.
Listen, thank you. That's so kind. You better come on,
nice.
Django.
I look
Stop it.
good.
You better stop. Yes. Well, it is, of course, still our month. And by our month, I mean it's Black History Month. And today, y'all, we honor Dr. Marie Maynard Daly. Let's talk about her. Guys, give me a little music. So Dr. Marie Maynard Daly was a true trailblazer. Not only did she break barriers as the first Black woman to earn a PhD in what? Chemistry in 1947. But she also left a powerful mark on science and medicine. Her groundbreaking research on proteins, sugars, and cholesterol helped shape the future of health, period. Y'all, Miss Daly, Dr. Daly, excuse me if you're nasty, Daly did not stop there. She made it her mission to open doors for minority students in medical and science fields, ensuring that more brilliant minds could follow in her footsteps. Yes, she did. Her journey proves that with curiosity, dedication, and a little bit of social support, you can change the world in ways that echo through generations. And with that, y'all know what we need you to do. We need you to give applause to Black excellence. Black excellence!
Hello, sir.
Let's applaud Black excellence! We applaud you. So y'all go ahead and get all comfy.
Yeah.
Grab your bubbly beverage and let's get this show started. Let's get it started. Yes. All right, y'all. Get ready for a wild ride. Our next guest is the mastermind behind the mind-bending thriller Stratagem. A book that will have you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. Not only did he create this insane story, but he's also turning it into a movie with twists, turns, and some seriously exciting surprises. Y'all, please join me in welcoming the man behind the magic, Mr. Rick E. Cuts. Woo! Come on. Hello there.
Absolutely.
How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
When I tell you you're doing awesome, you
Yes.
look awesome, we are delighted to have you here
Thank
today.
you.
So let's talk about Stratagem.
Yes.
Because, am I saying that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Stratagem. Y'all, it is packed with twists and turns. What exactly is the book Stratagem about?
Well, Stratagem, it's this crazy thriller about this young man. His name is Relic Naup. So him and his girlfriend, Ozair, they witness a crime. When they see the crime, all of a sudden, the murderer actually see them seeing him.
Oh, wow.
They just take off running. So they take off running, they end up getting to a place, and when they get to the place, they're like, oh man, we saw this guy kill somebody, help us out, help us out. They free and let him in the house. They in there chilling. Next thing you know, something happened to the people in the house.
Whoa.
They look out. Those people are already dead in the house.
What?
Whoa.
And the guy's like, how they dead already? Now they on foot running. They just running. They get to another home. There's a problem. When they get up there to the house, as soon as they go to walk in, guess what?
What?
The killer's already sitting at the kitchen table.
No, stop
Hold on.
it.
They like, how's he already there?
Stop telling the story.
I'm gonna just go on and say it one more time.
Go ahead and say it.
So
Don't have
then-
to sound a little bit like Jesus. He be going ahead of me.
So then what had happened was, once he saw the killer in the house, he told his girlfriend, back up. They sneak out the house. They realize it's a big old mafia house. Bad people. He see the bombs in the killer's car. Take him out, throw him in the house, blow it up, drive off.
What?
Okay? Oh yeah, here go the problem with that though. His girlfriend look at him like, I can't believe you killed them people. Well, what he says, they was bad people. I'm about to tell you what happened. It stopped, it rewinds. His name is Relic Naup, right? Relic in reverse spells K-I-L-L-E.
You better come on, because I was just about to
He's the
ask you to
killer.
tell us how
he the killer.
you made the story
Oh,
in
he the
reverse.
killer.
So Relic
Oh,
is
he the killer.
It's like murder, red room.
Yes, yes.
Ooh.
So Relic Naup, and of course that name is Plan, so Killer Plan is his name. Also, here go another thing. The dude riding around with the name Anun in reverse spells no one. Nobody was in the car.
I knew this. Now stop it.
Yes.
Oh,
Now-
what? This is brilliant.
Now, here go the killer part
Come
about
on,
it.
talk, not the killer part. Go
Because
ahead.
now what happens is he was going to do a suicide mission because he wanted to avenge his family. But he met a young lady named Nozair. In reverse, that spells R-E-A-S-O-N, reason.
That's the reason
The reason he
himself.
lived.
The reason.
That's what it is.
Come on.
That's what it is. Now you got to actually watch to see how all this stuff unfolded.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
So what does that storytelling method add to like the overall theme of your book? You are crazy and we love it.
Well, I just want to do something where you couldn't guess it. I get so tired of seeing things you can guess all the time.
Correct.
So it's something where it takes you through so many twists,
Yes.
so many turns.
Yes.
All of a sudden, the person sitting there, they think they know what's going on, but then all of a sudden, it slap you in the face,
You have
turn
no
you around the other way.
We need that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, people are hungry for that.
Oh, yes, they are. Starving.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
What is starving backwards? What
You
is
know,
starving
right,
backwards?
Sisaundra,
let's get it.
Stop it.
I like that.
I'm gonna have all y'all spelling backwards by the end of the show. So can you tell us what was the process like of adapting Stratagem into a screenplay? How did you
Yes.
decide which elements of the book would translate best to film?
Well, that was the craziest thing because I'm sitting there and I'm going, okay, how in the world do I actually make this here film? So first thing I had to do was get some talent.
Yes,
I had
that's
to get some
important.
actors, get some talents. Then I had to find different sets on where to set them up at. So there was a screenplay, so I had to come up with a screenplay.
Yes.
After doing a screenplay, then it became, okay, now, can you get people to agree with what you got going on so they'll want to be a part of it? Thankfully, I was able to get a few great actors, actresses involved in
That's
it
so
that saw the vision. I gave them a 2-minute pitch on it. They saw it, loved it, and say, you know what? Oh, we got to be a part of this.
Oh, you could have talked to me in 1 minute and 30 seconds, and I would have been like, okay, this is cool. I like doing stuff in reverse.
Absolutely.
Come on. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So I'm glad you have your actors. What was it like securing Lane Harper from the F1 movie?
Let's go.
Come
Yes.
on.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I got his number from a gentleman that I knew, and I know you're supposed to go through agent. I just called
You're
him.
supposed to just, why not?
I just called him.
Why not?
I'm a bold person. I just called him up. I picked on the phone, called him, and he answered.
We
and he
love
talks
bold,
to me.
crazy people. Go
I'm
ahead. Just
telling
like,
you, that's the
yes.
only way you make it.
Exactly.
I called the man up. He picks up the phone, and we talked for a couple of minutes. When I told him what the story was, he said, "Oh, I'm down. I'm doing this."
Let's
Wow,
go.
you see?
Yes,
That's what I'm
down.
talking
I'm doing it.
about.
I didn't even have a part in the movie for him because we already had it cast. Everybody was in it. It was a long shot. I literally wrote a part for him in the movie and said,
on.
"Oh, you're gonna be up in this."
Well,
here."
you understand what the
Oh, yeah.
assignment was.
See,
If I get
sometimes-
you, I will
yes,
figure out how to put
yes,
you in there.
yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
You know what? I know everybody say you got to go through the agent, you got to whatever. But an artist who loves art, who loves being creative, all you got to
Yes,
do
yes.
is have the opportunity to talk to them.
Tell
And
me.
we want something different, something that falls away from, oh, yeah, we know what's going to happen in the end. I watch
Exactly.
movies now and I
Exactly.
just be like, so yes, this
yes.
whole reverse thing got me, child. You should have called me. I would have sang that soundtrack.
You know what? Don't you say that? Don't you say
Okay,
that?
I said it on national TV. No,
I know some people. I
It's
know
all
some
good.
people.
It's all good. It's all good.
So with the book,
Head
and see, they already, you see this? Okay. And this one will make us stick to it too. So with the book and film gaining momentum, what do you hope audiences take away from Stratagem, both as readers and viewers?
Well, the first thing that I want everyone to do as far as like reading, I want them to like just look at something that forces them to read it multiple times.
Ooh.
We used to watch movies a few times.
Yes.
Because you're gonna read it one way and then you gotta read it again and realize he's the one that's actually going after the people.
Yes.
So I wanted to do that force the person to do it more than once.
Yes.
Because that's when it's good. We used to go to a movie theater
When you
and watch
can
it.
go
Say, let
back
me
to
see it
it
one more
over
again.
and
Because
over.
I missed that part.
Yes.
That's where it's at. It's all about the go back.
That's
Come again.
exactly what we want to
Yes.
do for Stratagem. And the beauty of it is reading the book and then seeing the movie, or seeing the movie, the screenplay, and then reading the book. I love to see like the differences between the book
Absolutely.
and the actual screenplay. Listen, it's a pleasure sitting here speaking with you.
Thank
We
you.
want all of our viewers to take a moment, find your book Stratagem, and go out and check out the screenplay. We're going to take a short break, and we will be right back because, y'all, this book, it hit number one! Number one! We are back, and today's guest, our next guest, is a true example of resilience and transformation. What started as a difficult chapter in life turned into a story of redemption as she turned her past struggles into a mission to help others do the same. From incarceration to becoming a powerful mentor, she's now helping thousands, y'all, thousands of young people rewrite their own stories. With her program, Cell Dreamer, she's making waves and showing young people that their past doesn't define their future. Y'all, please help me welcome to the lavender couch, Michy Morillo. Fabulous.
You look fabulous.
Look at you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. When I tell you, I love it.
you.
I love it. Did I say your name right?
Michy Morillo.
I said it right, Michy. So, Michy, let's start from the beginning. Can you tell us about the circumstances that led to your incarceration and what that experience taught you about you?
So what led me was my father neglecting me.
Ooh. Daddy issues.
Yes. So what led me to incarceration, I believe, when I was 4 years old. If I was to tell you right now or ask you, where were you on 9/11, you would know.
Right.
But I remember where I was 4 years old, and my father said, don't blow out your birthday candles, I'll be right back.
At 4?
At 4, I could remember. And he didn't come back.
Ever?
He didn't come back. It took him maybe like 15 years after.
What?
And I remember at 4 years old, I had to blow out my birthday candles with tears running down my face. So
sorry.
No, but it's all good, right? Because if my father was who I wanted him to be, I wouldn't be who I needed to be.
Who you are. Ooh, please
So
say that again.
If my father was who I wanted him to be, I wouldn't be who I needed to be.
Wow.
So how could I be upset with that, Sisaundra? Think about it. I can't.
That takes a lot to be able to see it that way. A lot of young people probably would not see it that way. So I'm glad we're talking to you because people, the way they were, wouldn't allow you to be who you are. That's powerful. So after you were released from prison, what were the first steps you took to rebuild your life? And what did that process look like for you? You know it's time to come out. It's opening up. The cell is opening up. You get to walk into freedom. What does that look like for you?
So here I am, the gates open, but I went back in.
Recidivism.
Yes.
I've heard about that. Once you get out, it's like, hey, you need to go back to what you're used to. And so they put you back in.
And then I went back in 4 times. It took 4 times because I didn't learn. I didn't learn. And it wasn't until I said, you know what, my mom deserves better. My mom deserves better. My mom deserves me to give her the best.
Yes.
Right? If she pulled me out of New York to give me a better life and now I'm behaving like my father, that did something to me. And it was one of those things that it wasn't matching up. My love for her and how I was behaving, it wasn't aligning in my eyes. So I said, you know what? She's my why. It wasn't me.
I love that.
She was my why. Then I started developing enough self-love that I said, you know what, Ma? I love you, but now I love me. So now I'm able to do this for me now.
Right.
But it wasn't like that.
She gave you the strength.
Yes.
She was your why until you got enough strength for you
Absolutely.
to be your why.
Absolutely.
I love that. So it's so incredible that you now coach young people who are facing similar struggles. What's one piece of advice that you can give them when they're feeling like their past is way too big to overcome? For someone who had been in prison, or a kid that might have went back as many times as you, 4 times, or dealing with prison, when they feel like, oh my God, this is just way too big, I'm just gonna stay in the system. What can they do to get over that and realize that your past does not define who you are?
I would say preparation. Look at their time as preparation, not as a punishment, right? If they're looking at their time and developing all the right skills while being incarcerated, it's a game changer.
Yes.
Because what happens is when I got released, I saw my friends in the same corner doing the same thing. So I said, well, wait a minute. So for me, I tell them, look at this as preparation. Don't look at it as a punishment.
Right.
And that's what got me started with the Millennium Youth Mission.
Wow.
and getting the world involved. So now we're able to donate the books to the kids so that they're able to have an experience while being locked up.
Yes. Oof. And just to give them that while they're behind bars, it is a game changer all in itself. It's all in itself. So we want to talk about your 8-week program. Tell us about your 8-week program.
So Cell Dreamer is an 8-week program, and it takes you through 8 weeks of self-improvement, life skills, right? It's one thing for the judge to tell you you're doing something wrong. It's another thing for your probation officer to tell you you're doing something wrong. But when you see it with your own handwriting, that it's you, so it takes you through self-esteem, a chapter on self-esteem, self-awareness, self-reflection, self-doubt,
Wow.
self-sabotage.
Self. Just
It's all on self.
Yes.
It's all on looking at yourself in the mirror and say, wait a minute, I'm the one who's causing this. Not my mom, not the probation officer, me.
That's the hardest part, I
Yeah.
think, for a lot of people to get to, is to realize that it's me.
Yes.
You're blaming everybody, you're talking about everybody, and then when you realize it's coming from me, and I need to deal with self first. So that's strong. That's strong. Cell Dreamer, your book, has impacted over 5,000 young people across 28 states. Y'all, we got 50 states. We know we got, DC, that ain't no state. But you've touched over half of the states in our entire country with your book. What's the most memorable story or success that you've witnessed from one of these young people that you've had the opportunity to work with?
I would have to say when I partnered up with an amazing barber, and we decided to go for Christmas to go give them haircuts in hope.
I love that. Haircuts and hope.
Yes, and I remember one kid saying, you know what, just cut off my locks. I want to start this program.
Wow.
Just cut off my locks, because every time that I've been locked up, I've always had these dreads, and I want to just have a new beginning.
Yes.
So he shaved his head.
That's
no more
powerful.
locks, especially for the culture. You know how they
Yes.
feel about their hair and
Yes.
their dreadlocks. So got the haircut, and he's doing our program, and he's doing well.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Congratulations to him, and for you to be able to reach him. The whole idea of cutting off your locks, I went through that process, not through anything like that. I felt the energy that you have in your hair, it goes with you through everything that you're experiencing in life. So I came to a point in my life, I had locks all the way down to here. I loved my locks. But I was like, these locks carry so much history that is weighing me down. And I called my loctician, and she came to the house, and child, we just cried, cutting them off one by one. So I understand that change. And do you know, by just cutting his hair, I'm sure that gave him a whole new, fresh outlook.
Identity.
Yes.
It was his locks. His identity was in his locks.
Yes.
And the fact that at 16 to take that step.
It's powerful.
It's powerful.
Because you showed him a better way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So what do you think is the biggest barrier that holds youth back from successfully re-entering society? And how does Cell Dreamer help break down that barrier?
I think it's their environment.
Yes. Because when you come out, you kind of go back to exactly where you came from.
Exactly.
And the world has changed.
100%. I believe it's their environment. That's the reason that our slogan is reimagining and rebuilding the village.
Ooh.
I am a village to these kids. I am what I needed.
Yes.
So being a resource to these kids, that's what they need.
That's so powerful.
So for me, I would have to say definitely is the environment. That's the reason that I am here, because you're part of the village, right?
Yes, I am.
This is what it takes.
Happy.
It takes all
Yes.
of us.
Yes, it does. I am what did you say? You are to them what you needed.
I am to these kids what I needed. Absolutely.
I might have to steal that from you.
You know what? You don't have to steal it. I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
There you go.
Yes, thank you, my sister. So looking back at your own journey, what moment stands out as the one where you truly realized that you were meant to help others turn their lives around?
The moment that the school that expelled me ended up hiring me.
Ooh. The school that expelled you
Ended up hiring me.
and they're hiring me. Wow.
The school that expelled me, they actually, they said, you know what? you're no longer coming to the school. And they expelled me. They didn't believe in me.
Right. Them throwing you out, you had to come to believe in yourself at some point.
And then for them to call me and then say, hey, can you please come work with these
Come on.
youth? That's when I said, you know what, I'm meant for this.
The test is now a testimony.
Absolutely.
We have a few seconds. In a few words, tell us what you would tell the younger you, Michy.
The younger me.
Yes.
Look at you in the Sisaundra Show.
Look at her, y'all. She made it. I love it. The younger you is you made it.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank
To
you.
all of our viewers, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love you, and we will be right back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. with For the Culture. Get us out of
That's
here.
right. Right back tomorrow. All right, everybody, come on, come on. Let's just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Because we've all got so much more exclusive content for y'all right here, only on the Sisaundra Show. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with us and our amazing guest today. But don't go nowhere. We'll be right back tomorrow, ready for you, only on the Sisaundra Show.